It's your boy Superman 2000. I've been sick all weekend, so this is my first video about UFC 209. Alright, where do I start? First of all, I guess it seemed like Alistair Overeem, his managers must be watching my fight channel because just like I said, when he threw the leg kick, there was Mark Hunt leading with that lead jab and the big overhand, tagged him twice. Then afterwards, he wised up. He did what he did to Skyscraper. He got him comfortable in that psychological zone. He kept clinching with him and doing nothing. Clinching, breaking the clinch, clinching. Each time he clinched, Mark Hunt would throw that elbow in his face. Elbow in his face. So Mark Hunt got comfortable to think, okay, the next time he clinches, I'm gonna throw that elbow. When Alistair Overeem clinched him up against the cage, that was when Mark was trying to go for the elbow, but it was too late. Both hands were behind the head in the Muay Thai clinch, and then that's when, boom, the knee came up to the head, solid in the chin, wherever. He dropped him on the ground. It was out. So Alistair Overeem surprised me on that. And in the post interview, Overeem even said it. If I get it here in my elbows, that's nothing. But if I get here in my chin, that's when I go down. So he knows he has a soft chin and he's changing his fight game. All right, that one was sweet. No, the one that really got me was Rashad Evans. He's a legend. I like him. By the way, I didn't get most of my UFC fight picks, so it happens sometimes. Didn't do my research right, and I went in and I changed a few of them before the fight. So when Slam posts that the fight league on Twitter, you probably see me in the back. So here it is now, Rashad Evans. I like the fight. I didn't pick him for the win simply because I won't talk about that too long because it's still here and there. I didn't pick him for the win simply because I knew that his training style is the same. The mixed martial arts game is evolving, but he's not evolved his training style. He still uses the same training techniques. He's still going old school. He needs to just evolve with the game. So I knew he was going to get beaten by decision. That's why I didn't pick him. Now for the main event. All right. I can honestly tell you that Tyron Woodley won the fight. So for those of you guys who are there booing, listen, fans who boo, they don't understand the fight game. They never been in a fight before. When we spar in Taekwondo and we're training, some of the time we'll stand there and 2, 3 minutes will go by with us just moving our heads like that because you look at other person eye and psychologically you can visualize based on their body language and what they're doing can be telegraphed what their move is going to say or telegraph your next move and you keep them at bay until you find an opening in the mental game and then you strike. So Tyron Woodley fought a very tactical fight, but here's where say what you want to say, but he did what he did to win, or didn't do what he needed to do, so he won. Okay, so here's what he did. He outpoint the point fighter. He's already the champ, and he know, hey, if I keep my distance from this guy and make sure I don't he doesn't get any strike in, and then once I find the openings, then then I can load up on the punches. Opening, load up on the punches, and then towards the end or middle of each round, load up on the punches. So here's how I scored it. I watched the fight like 6 times last night. Yeah, insomnia. So here's how I scored it. I scored it 3 for Woodley, 2 for Thompson. Then I scored it again, 2 for Woodley, 2 for Thompson. Last one's a draw. Scored the next time, watching with no sound and any significant strike that was a block, taking those out of the count. And when I scored it that time, Tyron Woodley won because he did what he was supposed to do in the 5th round. So he took it. Simple as that. So Woodley won fair and square. Man, not been a great tactical fight for you guys, but Woodley won. All right, guys. Now, for the conspiracy theorists in me and you guys out there, Alistair Overeem was sick 24 hours, food poisoning. He went to the hospital. He was allowed to rehydrate via IV because he had food poisoning and he was thrown up. So he was in the hospital 24 hours. Now, some people are under the presumption that Dana White hooked that up so Alistair Overeem could go in and get juiced up. Well, let me tell you something. There's no way he could have gone in and gotten juiced up because I'm sure they're tested post-fight and pre-fight. So after the fight is over, he probably was tested, and if there's anything in his blood or whatever, any kind of negative drug test or positive drug test, then we're gonna know about that. All right, guys, that's my 2 cents from the fight chair. Sorry I didn't update the UFC 209, but as you know, it's like I got hit by perfect storm, braces, and then the flu. Everybody in my house is sick. The lowest temperature in this house right now is what's that? Is mine. That's 98 point something, and the highest is 104. I have so yeah. That's the rest of my family. So everybody in here is sick. I'm recovering well, getting better, taking lots of fluids and whatnot. Hopefully tomorrow I can start looking over the rest of these fights. Now, Alexander Shlemenko, he did a fantastic job. I got to check out Rampage Jackson's training camp, and then I got to hit up my main man Sam. I'm doing better. I'm making a recovery. I got more videos rolling, more fights I'm looking at. All right, guys, my 2 cents from the fight chair. Peace out, and I'm gonna break down the Demetrius Johnson fight. That's for the title coming up. We're gonna see how that breaks out. I got Demetrius for the win, but we could be pleasantly surprised. You never know. When a champ gets too comfortable, sometimes they get a loss. All right, guys, my 2 cents from the fight chair. Peace out. You can tell I'm pumped with the brim hat.